Hey folks, how are you and welcome back to the program. Well, you're looking at the face of someone who just doesn't give a shit anymore. Yeah, it took a long time to get here, but you know what? I'm at that point where you know what? I could wake up in the morning and I got a phone call from the office today from Malice, my boy, sitting there. Hey, are you coming in? And I said, you know what? I just realized I don't give a shit. I could give a shit what the market's gonna do today. What do you think the market's gonna do? And I said, I don't give a shit. Hey, what do you think the market's gonna do today because it's Memorial Day weekend going into the weekend? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about much anymore because you know what? It's just gonna be the same old shit over and over again. No matter what I do, no matter what stock I touch, no matter what button I press, it's just not gonna work out. Because I've been doing this good 15 years right now, and you know what? I realized the other day that Memorial Day week, and especially Memorial Day Friday before this weekend, has one of the worst days that I've ever had. Hey, this is one of those weekends where, remember those options I was buying for 6 months, waiting for something to happen on a stock? This was the day that I finally did give up, and the stock got taken over about 10 days later, I think it was, as I recall. That's why I just don't give a shit. Oh, you know why else I don't give a shit anymore? Because I've been talking about penny stocks now for a while now, right? Talking about penny stocks and how much of a scam they are, and you don't want to go near penny stocks. But the funny thing is, every time someone gives me a penny stock idea that I don't touch, hey, guess what? That penny stock goes up 100, 200, 300%. We're talking about UPTR this time. UPTR. This guy tells me to buy UPTR. That person tells me to buy UPTR. Oh, I don't want to buy something at 60 cents. Next thing you know, it's at 70 cents. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe because now it's at 70 cents, it'll probably hit $1. UPTR. Oh, look at that, it's $1. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Yeah, of course I could have made some money shorting the Baidu there at the open because the market looked like it was getting a little bit weak at the open. But you know what? I refuse to trade because I just don't give a shit. And you know what? You should join me in not giving a shit. Because if you give a shit, that's when things go wrong. You can't give a shit. Because when you start giving a shit, it starts to really, really hurt your feelings when things don't go your way. Because just become indifferent like me and not give a shit. Oh yeah, that's right. It might be a fake, elated feeling that you have for a little bit while. Maybe you're just fooling yourself about not giving a shit because you really do give a shit. But try to convince yourself that you don't give a shit, and eventually you won't give a shit anymore. Maybe it's all fake, and maybe you're just living in some sort of delusional dream world, but you know what? Not giving a shit feels a lot better than giving a shit. Because if you keep saying, I don't give a shit, eventually you will not give a shit, even though you might give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't give a shit. Don't give a fucking shit. Don't give a shit. Don't fucking give a shit. Try it. Just don't fucking give a shit. I don't give a shit. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Don't worry about it. It's only money. I don't give a shit. Oh, that's all right. My wife has no job and my kids need to get fed and I have 3 mortgages right now. I don't give a shit. Maybe they're gonna come just take me away in a fucking padded cell. I don't give a shit. Tell that to the cops when they come to your house. I don't give a shit. And they'll be laughing along with you as they bar you into a fucking room with padded fucking walls. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Do you give a shit? I don't give a shit. Who am I talking to? I don't give a shit. That's right, I don't give a shit. Do you give a shit? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.